Greetings Earthlings, today I'm going to show you how I swapped out the tent on my Westy from this super old Pirates of the Caribbean looking ass tent to this nice crisp fresh one. The first step is to destroy all evidence that the first tent even existed. Now, before you just go unscrewing stuff, you should definitely study up on the Go-Westy video because there's a very specific order to do things. The first thing you'll remove are the aluminum tracks that hold the tent in place. And then you'll start removing the hinges that hold the pop top in place. Make sure to zip tie this down. But when it comes to removing the actual pop top, he recommends you do it with 3 friends. But since we didn't really have any friends around, it went like this.
What, huh? Are you okay?
We honestly don't have that many friends, so Rainbow's just had to go absolute beast mode. Once we got off all the dirt and mold, it was finally time to start putting it back together. So as I'm looking...
It did not come... I don't see any new plastic. So we've got to pull all the staples out.
I think this one's built in.
No, it's not. Don't assume that.
They don't send you new tack stripping when you order the new tent. So a couple hundred staples later and some scabby little fingers, we've got clean tack strip.
Apparently, after watching the video, we failed to remember that always read all of the instructions on any project you ever do first. Because this is supposed to be compared to the other one before we try to install the other one to make sure we have the right other one.
But we went all pirate on it fast.
We went pirate on it. So we're going to just compare the seam to make sure the seam is the same and pray from there.
Amen. So we checked the sizing on the tents. They look like it's the wrong size. And then we come back to the van and the tire's flat. We've got the tent laid on here and it appears it is the wrong size. The dude I bought the van from wasn't exactly the best / smartest guy, so for now we're just gonna put the seal on and get the top back on because the sun is running out and we know this is right because I ordered it and I'm not a dummy. We're gonna just do this another day when we have more time and hopefully at least a friend, so it's less of a disaster. Today's the day, let's crank it out, baby. Honestly, at this point we were still uncertain on if it was even the right tent, but we're gonna go for it because what else can you do? It's super important that you make sure it's lined up correctly before you just go on stapling. That's why you see me folding everything in half and making sure that it's centered. But then, once you've got it in place, just staple away. You know, in theory, this whole process shouldn't take too long and shouldn't be too hard. Unless you got the wrong staples and they're too short and they rip out of the wood. So, just to clear things up, 8mm staples are too short. 12 millimeter staples, I think, are the key here. So just empty that clip and reload it with the 12 millimeters and then start stapling away. Once you have the right staples, this process is way easier, and if any don't go in all the way, you could just finish them off with a rubber mallet. The next order of business is getting all the hinges and hardware back together, which I, again, highly recommend closely following the steps because there is a specific order to getting here. I know I've been looking like a total badass in this video with all the power tools and stuff, but honestly, I do not know how I would have gotten to this point without my boyfriend Rainbows. Although screwing is a lot more fun with another person, I was ready to finish this project all on my own. So here I go, doing the damn thing. But after a couple hours of crawling in this crevice and shoving the drill down, I got pretty burnt out. I think I'll finish on day 3. Alright, this is day 3 of trying to put this thing together, and man, it is not the funnest project, I'll tell you that, but home stretch, baby. Get it done. Damn. So all that's left is the 2 side rail things, and so this is basically what it's gonna be like when it's done, and I'm loving it. Having these screens open and the breeze blowing is a nice touch. All you gotta do at this point is make sure everything's lined up nicely and get all those screws in there. You know, trying to do this project at like 3 p.m. in Kihei is probably a bad idea. But we're pushing through. Van life, brother. As I'm watching this footage and editing it, I'm realizing just how delirious this project had me by day 3. Could it be true? Am I on the last screw? I don't know, baby. I was asking you. What the... Suddenly I just like turn into Dr. Seuss or something. What's weird though is I have 2 screws left in the buckets and only 1 hole, so yeah, I guess getting kind of loopy. Let's do this thing. I found the missing hole. It's over here. Okay, it wasn't true. That wasn't the last screw because I found it right here. Home stretch, baby. Oh my god. Yes! Oh my god. It's finally done. It's been a rough project. Really don't have much to say other than it looks great. Let's get a quick before and after action. The Thor. Raggedy, piratey ass looking shipwreck bullshit. And to after. Nice and clean. Not only does it look amazing, but now when I open my pop top, I'm not going to be afraid of mold getting into my lungs. I hope that this lets you guys see a peek into what it's like owning one of these things without the Instagram sugarcoating of like, oh yeah, we just like road trip all the time and get money from recording it. Like, no, it's not always that easy, but it pays off, and if I can do this stuff, like, you guys got this. I hope I can be an inspiration for you and your van journey. Enjoy.